for me. Let me know. Drop a couple questions down. Get this live Q&A going. April, what is up? How are you? And everybody who's watching in different groups, I'm going to get kicked from them. So make sure to join the actual Fullerton Nutrition group. Just search Fullerton Nutrition up in the search bar on your phone, tablets, anything like that. You will be able to find it. But let's see here. What questions do we got coming in? Nothing yet. So I saw someone who posted in the group earlier, and they were saying that they're having a hard time getting in the calories because, like you guys all know, rule number one, calories are very important, and what type of calories you're taking in. I will say that day in and day out. But let me know. Drop a couple questions down. Let's see here. So they're always talking about they're having a hard time trying to get in the calories, but they've already hit their carbs. Look, guys, if you're only getting the carbs from your veggies, that is what's going to make it super simple to keep your carbs down. Because if you're trying to do the keto cakes and the keto breads, the pastas and cookies and everything like that, you're absolutely just going to be taking in carbs from there. And remember, guys, I do all carbs, not net. And the reason for that is because whenever people come to me, they're like, Tyler, I am struggling. This is the magic behind the theory of it. I'm struggling. I'm not getting results. I've plateaued or anything like that. I'll ask them, are you doing net carbs or are you doing all carbs? And whenever they say they're doing net, I'm like, look, go and try and do all carbs and see what happens. And what starts to happen? The weight starts to fall off. They break their plateaus. So that's why I always tell people do all carbs instead of net carbs. If anyone's watching any other keto groups, make sure to join the original Fullerton Nutrition group. So, because I'm going to get kicked, it's going to probably take 5-10 minutes, especially in this one. It doesn't take long at all to get kicked from it. Yeah, guys, get these questions rolling in. Here to help. Make this super simple. Because honestly, losing weight is so easy. You just have to have a good game plan. You have to stick to it. Rule number one, hit your calories. You got to be tracking calories. And so many people are struggling in all of these groups, and they're asking, why am I not losing weight? I'm eating clean. You can eat healthy. Eat exactly the way you should, like the keto way, and not get results is because you're not hitting your calories. All right. Someone asks, can I have a Diet Coke? Honestly, if anyone asks with the diet sodas, I would definitely not do it because aspartame can spike insulin. I know people do drink it and they're fine, but if you're asking me, in my opinion, what I would do, I would definitely not drink it because you can still spike that insulin with it and everything like that. Can you give us a sample of breakfast, lunch, and dinner? So like anything you're eating, you have to have on your plate. If you have on your plate, you got your plate here. If it's a high-fat meat or a high-fat protein, you're going to eat that. You're going to get your proteins in. You're going to hit your fats. And then a veggie. That's it. And you want to add those oils in too if you want to, like salad dressings or whatnot. So you're hitting those fats as well. So for instance, pork chops and green beans is a great one. The veggies that I eat are green beans, broccoli, cauliflower, spinach, and asparagus. Those ones are going to be the low glycemic ones, are low carb. And remember, guys, I do all carbs. I don't do net. And with that, just keep it simple. Don't overthink it. Don't try and do all these ridiculous keto desserts and keto, making things that aren't keto, making them keto is going to make it to where you're going to make things a lot more confusing. And when it's confusing, it's going to be hard to stick with the results and hit your goals and stuff like that. So keep it simple. But for meals too, like steaks, ribeye steaks, you want the high fat meat. So instead of chicken breasts, do chicken thighs because they're higher in fat, higher in calories. So it's going to be easier to hit your calories. So for instance, I like to break things down super simple, and you guys got to have the right amount of calories that you're taking in. And with that, did I get kicked on that? I might get kicked, guys. If you guys are watching these in any groups, make sure to join the original Fullerton Nutrition group. I go live every day, Monday through Thursday, 5:30 Arizona time, and answer your guys' questions. Also, what do you think of carb cycling? So here's the thing. When people talk about carb cycling and everything like that, The problem with it is it takes 3 to 4 days to get into ketosis, to regulate that blood sugar down, to stop using glucose, introducing all of that, and to start actually using your own fat as energy with the ketones. So for instance, carb cycling. So if you ate clean all week and then you cheated on Sunday, so you cheated Sunday, now you got Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Like I said, it takes 3 to 4 days to get into ketosis. That's how it takes for me. So then I got Thursday. So that means out of these 5 days, I'm not burning fat, but I'm burning fat Friday and Saturday and then cheat again Sunday. That's why I do not like to cheat. And what happens is once you introduce that glucose into your body, your brain's going to crave it again. So now you're going to be having those cravings and stuff. So that's why whenever people ask me, should I cheat? I definitely wouldn't. Whenever people ask, I always say, definitely no, don't cheat. Because it's hard to get back into it and to stop those cravings and everything. Because once that brain gets that glucose and wants all of that good stuff in, it is tough for sure. Has to be avoided by people with gout. So what can we eat besides green beans and zucchini? Just starting to figure this. Forgive the let's see here. What else you guys got? Tina, on the packages, it says how many calories. Is that what you go by? Yeah, absolutely, Tina. If it says 250 calories, go by 250 calories. If it has a label, it's a lot easier for you to track. But like for meats and vegetables most of the time, like veggies, you can still measure it out. But like meats, you're going to have to throw it on a food scale. Got mine right here, actually. Food scale right here, throw it in, ounces, pounds, or whatnot, just to hit those calories and your macronutrients and everything like that. I tried your chocolate shake with whipping cream today, and it was very thick, very good. Have you ever froze it for ice cream? Beth, a lot of people do freeze it for ice cream. They have it in the morning, actually, for the first meal of the day. But yeah, I love the heavy whipped cream in it. That's what I'll do is a heavy whipped cream, get in more calories and the fats, and then put it in the coffee, and it is phenomenal. I'm glad you like it, Beth. Seriously. You think you will make your products with a plant protein in the future? April, maybe way down the road. I think what I'm going to do, what I would do next is first I got to get vanilla. And then second, I would definitely do a pre-workout. And then I want to do the collagen stuff. The people who are lactose intolerant, I mean, not lactose intolerant, the people who are allergic to dairy, I want to do the collagen one because that would definitely help a lot of people out to get in those calories and everything like that. Coke Zero should be okay. Coke Zero still has aspartame. I wouldn't do the Coke Zeros. Literally all of the sodas, I would not do any of them. If you're trying to have that sweet craving, I would do the Monster Zeros, Powerade Zeros, the ice drinks, the Bangs. Those are the ones that are going to be okay. You've got to read the small print on other ingredients to see what it's sweetened with. Sucralose is okay. Erythritol is okay. Swerve, stevia, those are going to be okay. The aspartames are the ones that can spike insulin. So I wouldn't even do the Coke Zeros. I like beer. What about the good? What about, holy cow. What about that? Do you all day? Holy mackerel! I cannot. Am I not reading this? Do good. Okay. Do good all day till I get home. Then want to eat and drink beer. So here's the thing. That's why I always tell everybody, what is your why? That is the most important thing to everything. And everybody who's in this group right now, if you're not in the Fullerton Nutrition group, I have my own group because I get kicked from this group every single night. So make sure to join the group. Just go up to the search bar, search Fullerton Nutrition group, and you will find it. Jump on, add yourself, and I will add you right now as we go live because I know I'm going to get kicked. It usually takes about 5, 10, 15 minutes of me going live for me to get kicked. So make sure to join the original Fullerton Nutrition group so you guys don't ever miss a live Q&A. So Ashley, what is your why? Why are you doing this? That if you have a good deep why, that's going to stop you from wanting to have the beer and stuff because all beer is carbs and alcohol. And if you have a very low carb beer, it still has alcohol in it. Your body's going to convert that alcohol into sugar and everything like that. So it just comes back down to how bad you really want to lose weight and get the results and stuff like that. Can you give us an example of a smoothie? Heather, I have my own meal replacement. So that's literally Everything's in it. There's 0 sugar, less than 2 grams of carbs. It's 50 grams of protein. There's FCT, sunflower oil. You have all your good fats, multivitamin, digestive enzymes. That's literally what I do. It's the first meal of the day or whatnot. All right, let's see. What else you guys got? What other questions? Awesome. There's a lot of people on the group tonight. I like it. Where were you guys all at yesterday? I also saw a post of someone who said they were doing keto and then ended up in the hospital because their blood was acidic. Why would that happen? So that's with ketoacidosis. Thank you so much. You got it, Tina, or something like that. Invited a new lady today. She joined. Awesome, Trudy. Appreciate it, guys. Like I said, we gotta grow this group a ton. So there's more questions to be asked. More people can get helped and everything like that. Because that's my whole goal in all of this, is breaking this stuff down as simple as possible. Like I said, everybody who is in the Keto for Beginners group, I'm going to get kicked from here pretty soon. So just make sure to join the original group. Awesome. There's a lot of people on it already. It's just Fullerton Nutrition. Just go up to the search bar on your phone. You're here. Just go up, hit search, go up and search Fullerton. Literally, you can do keto, low carb, Q&A, Fullerton Nutrition group. It'll pop right up for you so you can add. Where can I get your products? Heather, online. Make sure to join the group. Then you won't have to worry about it. How about an example of the day of food, Jennifer? So high-fat proteins. Chicken breast, chicken thighs and green beans. That's my go-to every day. Literally, what I just had right now for my second meal of the day is ground beef and a hint of teriyaki sauce with a little bit of spices on it, and then broccoli. That was it. It's that simple, guys. Don't overcomplicate it. People are trying to be like Betty Crocker and stuff and making all these elaborate meals to be keto, when literally all you got to do is you got to eat to live, not live to eat. So what I mean by that is you want to look at a plate of food as nutrients for the body. So you need your proteins and you need your fats, and with your veggies, you're going to get in your minerals, you're going to get in your vitamins and everything like that. So keep it simple. And then for tonight, I'm probably going to do pork chops and eggs. Honestly, that's probably what I'll do. I'm just starting. Do I not understand how to start tracking, counting? We just started with our first supper meal tonight. Roxanne, are you from the Midwest? I went to school in Nebraska, obviously you can tell. But I'm curious, you said Midwest. But am I not counting, just trying some meals and then moving to lunches? The macro thing really confuses me. You guys, macros are super, super easy. I have the whole breakdown of it. Just make sure to join the group, Fullerton Nutrition group. You can find it. I'm going to get kicked from this group, guys. Everyone who's watched this on the Keto for Beginners, give it about 5-10 minutes, and I'm going to get kicked from the group. So make sure to join so you guys don't miss out on live Q&As every day. But macros are super important. No eggs, or do you fast or fat eat coffee? No eggs, or do you fast? I eat eggs, Jennifer, for sure. That's what I'm gonna have. I'm gonna do my meal tonight is going to be definitely be pork chops and pork chops and eggs. I'll probably throw some green beans on top as well. I've heard both. Yeah, you definitely want to count your carbs from your vegetables. I do all carbs, so I'll break down my macros for you guys. This was all about not cheating. So then what I'll do, this is my macro breakdown. 65% of my calories are going to be coming from fats, and then 30% is going to come from protein. You guys do not be afraid of protein. You have to hit your proteins. That's why people are losing their hair, and a lot of people are getting results because they're not getting in enough protein. Your body needs protein. And then for fat is 5%. 5% of the calories are coming from fat. So this is my macro breakdown: 65% fat, 30% protein, and 5% carbs. I usually am under 15 grams of carbs most of the time. So the macro thing is super simple. I have a whole breakdown of it. And I like to use my Fitness Pal. It is super easy using my Fitness Pal. That's what I like. I don't like Carb Manager. It gives people way too low calories, and it subtracts the fiber. I do all carbs. I do not subtract fiber. I don't subtract sugar alcohols. How and when does the keto flu go away? Cream of tartar, pink salt, they're all spices. Down the spice aisle, super simple, sprinkle some in water, and that usually takes care of it because cream of tartar is loaded in potassium and pink salt is loaded in magnesium and obviously sodium. While watching carbs, do we always watch protein and fats? That's what someone said. Absolutely, Rosie. You got to hit your fats. You have to hit your proteins because they all add up to your calories. And you got to hit your calorie goal. And do not go off of what somebody else is doing. Their calories are going to be different than yours. So very, very important on that. I fast during 20 hours a day since 3 weeks. I ate protein. I cut carbs. I didn't lose weight. I'm guessing it's because you're not eating enough calories. I can't stress that enough. That's why calories are the most important when it comes to this with anything. But why keto and low carb work so well is because you're not taking in those carbs and sugars. It's all about controlling insulin. That's why it works so well. I am super far behind on here. Invited. All right, let's see. You guys who are all watching this, you guys want to join the Fullerton Nutrition groups, go up to the search bar, hit Fullerton Nutrition, and because I'm gonna get kicked from this group. If you guys have been on here a lot, you guys have seen me on, and then I get kicked and it disappears the whole thing. So the admin kicks me. So just make sure to join the original group, Fullerton Nutrition group. Just go to the search bar and I will add you right now. Let's see, what other questions you guys got? Keep them rolling in. New to your group, I've stalled, lost 12 pounds. Do you suggest fasting, and how do I? So the whole fasting thing, like I do intermittent fasting. So what that means is I eat all my calories in an 8-hour window. And I break up my meals into 3. So my calorie intake is 2,400. 2,400 is my calorie goal. So I break it up into 3 meals. And my first meal is around 12 o'clock, and it's 800 calories. And then around 3 o'clock is another 800. And then 8 o'clock is my last meal, so I do another 800. So I do it this way because it makes it a lot simpler because I know I'm going to hit my goals. I know how many calories per meal I need. So it makes it a lot easier to be sure to hit my calories, and I get all my calories in the 8-hour window. So I fast for these 16 hours. So the reason why I do this makes it super simple. I know I'm going to hit my calories instead of a lot of people like, oh, I did 300 this time, and then I did 400 here, and then I did 300 for dinner. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm so short. So that's why I do it this way. It makes it a lot easier to break it down. Do you have to watch sugar in seasonings? You definitely want to be mindful of them. That's why I wanted to track things, because barbecue sauce, marinara sauce, even teriyaki sauce is loaded in sugar. I just did ground beef. I did basically beef and broccoli, but with ground beef because it's higher fat content, and did teriyaki sauce, but I still measure it out and put a little bit in on it. I don't do keto strips anymore because you can be in ketosis and not be losing weight, and that comes down to the amount of calories you're taking in. There's so many people in all of these groups who are struggling. They're eating right and they're in ketosis, but they're not getting results. And it's because they're under eating, especially you ladies. I don't know what it is. It's probably because we've all been told eat less, do more, do more. And the whole round number of 1,200 calories is the best to lose weight, but it's really not. Mostly everybody is over 1,400 calories for weight loss. There's people at 1,700. There's people at 3,000 calories. It just depends. Everyone who's watching, I got to say this a couple times because I'm going to get kicked from the group. Make sure to join my group. I have my own group because I get kicked so many places. I have my own group where I go live. It's Fullerton Nutrition. Just look it up, hit groups. It'll pop right up. So hit join and I will add you. I thought I commented on the original group. You're totally fine, Tammy. I'm live in a lot of different places right now because there's a lot of people who need the help to get in and stuff. I just got here. So many main confusing is why I fast more important than protein. You want to hit your fats. You want to hit your proteins. Fats you're using as energy. Protein you're using to rebuild your body, your cells, your muscle, and everything like that. If you don't take in enough fat, you're going to lose your hair. That's why people are talking about hair loss and stuff. And then you're going to start losing your own muscle mass because your body will cannibalize its own muscle for protein and calories. So that's why it is very, very important. Going on day 3. Awesome, Sarah. I just joined, but any tips on helping the dizziness even though I get enough electrolytes? Make sure you're getting in enough calories, Cami. A lot of times the dizziness is lack of calories. Today's been a super busy day for me, so that was what happened to me, and I finally just got my meal in, my second meal of the day. Please put the name of the group in the comments. Kathy, every time I do that, I get kicked. It's just Fullerton Nutrition. Just search Fullerton Nutrition up in the top bar, and then you know what, guys? I'll comment the group. I'm gonna comment the group. Make sure to join. It's just Fullerton Nutrition. One. Just search for it, Fullerton Nutrition Group. It'll pop right up for you. How can you tell how many calories you need to intake? I know people are different. Carrie, yeah, absolutely. I have a calorie calculator online. It's just fullertonnutrition.com. It's under menu, tools you can go to. But if you join the group, you'll have all of it for you. My Fitness Pal's okay on it. Most of the time it's still under. Carb Manager is always way too low on calories and stuff. How many calories would you say for 20-ish pounds? Jennifer, I couldn't even give you a number, honestly. I couldn't give you a number. I need height, weight, age, and activity level to put in a calculator. How do you put yourself into ketosis? Taking all the carbs and sugars out, doing all carbs instead of net, and taking away all of the garbage out. So literally hit your fats, hit your proteins, keep your carbs around 20, all carbs, and your body won't have time to be able to produce glucose and sugars for the body with those carbs. So you're going to start producing those ketones, start breaking down your fat as energy. Some of us aren't eating because we aren't hungry, I think. Amber, absolutely. It's because so many people have been under eating for so long, the metabolism slowed down. So I always tell all my clients, it takes a good week or two to be hitting your calories for your metabolism to start coming back up, for you to start burning calories again, for you to be hungry as well. That's why I really like the intermittent fasting, because it helps be hungry. For that first meal of the day around 12 o'clock, I can definitely eat. I'm starving. I'm ready to eat. Second meal, I could still definitely eat. Third meal, I'm satisfied and can eat as well. You guys, if you're hungry all day long, you're under eating. Hands down, no question about it. How do you find how many calories you need in your weight? Can you still do keto and donate plasma? I'm not 100% on that one, Cami. I'm not a doctor, so I've never came across that question at all. So I'm going to just go with I'm not sure on that, guys. I'll let you guys know what I've done and what I've had clients do, what I've ran in with them and stuff like that. But the plasma one, I definitely am not going to touch that question. Can you type name of group? Don't understand the name you're saying. Fullerton Nutrition, guys. That's the group. Just search Fullerton Nutrition up at the top bar, guys, and just hit search. It'll pop right up for you. Firm. Do I have to give up Splenda and coffee? If you're getting results, don't even worry about it. Cami, I donate plasma and do keto. Judy, Judy, sweet. Thank you for commenting on that one. Good to know. Thanks for the reply. Type for her. Thank you for answering and doing this. Kathy, yeah, absolutely, guys. I have my own group, so if you guys are looking for it, it's just Fullerton Nutrition. Just go up to the top, or you can, even if you went to my profile right now, you can add me as a friend, or you can follow me. You'll see all my stuff already to be able to add to the group and everything like that. There's about 12 of you just got added, so hopefully you guys are all in. All right, so let's see. What else do we got going? Remember, guys, I'm going to get kicked from this group pretty quickly. So don't miss out on joining the original group. Hello. Looking forward to trying your True Meal. Oh, I can't wait. I'm just wondering, did you order it? I didn't see any bottles come in today, though. It's single servings. Thank you, leg pains going today after cream of tartar. Sweet, Tracy, that makes me so happy that the cream of tartar helped. It's just a potassium thing. Me guilty under calories per day. Yes, you can donate plasma. Restrictions would be medication. Awesome, Tracy. It's good to know. I've never ran into that, so I'm not sure on that one. Are your shirt really caught my eye? Go Huskers. That's right. Go Big Red. You can see right here the Nebraska sign as well, too. What school in Nebraska, Kearney, and everything like that. So, yeah, go Big Red. My mom's from there. She just moved back, actually, too. Fullerton Nutrition. I just joined. It's Fullerton Nutrition Group. Hi, thanks. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Just make sure to just hit that and see you guys in the group. live there right now, so you're not going to be missing out on much. Keep those coming in. Keep these questions rolling in, guys. I'm surprised I'm still in this group. You usually get kicked pretty quickly. What is the ideal macro for a beginner on keto? So what I do, what I have others do, is 65% of my calories are coming from fat. So 65% are fat, and then 30% of my calories are going to come from protein, and then 5% of my calories are going to come from fat. Oh, just kidding, carbs. That's macro breakdown that I like to do and like to have others do as well, so you're not lacking the protein. And do not be afraid of protein, guys. I get it. So many people tell you if you take too much protein, you're going to spike insulin. Guess what? If you're calorie deficient, your body's not going to have enough time to not use those proteins for energy and toward your body and stuff. So please do not be afraid of the protein. I cannot stress that enough. Just a theory with that, why do people still lose weight on a high protein diet? Because they're calorie deficient, but they're hitting the right amount of calories and they're still getting in their proteins and everything like that. What's up, Antama? He also answers questions in the group. All right, so let's see here. What else do we got? I'm ordering tonight. Okay, perfect. I was wondering. I was like, because I was checking the orders today. I was like, I didn't see your name come in, but I figured. So you're totally good. No rush on it. What is the ideal macro for beginners? Example, under 20 for carbs. How much for the fat and proteins? For grams, I can't tell you because I don't know what your calories are. So what I do is once I get my calories, I go to my Fitness Pal and then I put in my calories and then I'll change the settings under 65% fat, 30% protein, and 5% carbs. And then that will give me the grams of the macronutrients. So I couldn't tell you, honestly. Thanks for answering. Jamie, yeah, absolutely. Thanks for asking. If you go over protein, is it okay? Honestly, yes. It's still okay. Just make sure you're on your calories, though. 65%, 5% carb, and how much protein? 30. Because it has to add up to 100. So where that macro breakdown is coming from is these percentages are where your calories. So it still has to add up to 100. I see a lot of people post what their macros are percentages. I'm like, that doesn't add up to 100. You still have to add it up to 100. Suppose you don't eat meat. I don't. I totally eat meat, protein, 30%. Meat all day long. There's no way I could be a vegan. Anyone who's vegan trying to do low carb or keto, good luck. Let's see here. I'm a newbie on day 2. How does this look for macros? I gotta see that. Maybe I'm waiting for that picture to roll in. Everybody who's watching, make sure to join the original Fullerton Nutrition group. I have my own group that I go live in it right now. I just like to share these out to get and help more people lose weight, break this entire low-carb keto thing down, because truly it is so simple to get that fat off the body. You just got to have a good game plan of what to do. Rule number 1, hit your calories. Hit the right amount of calories as well, too. Rule number 2, what type of calories you're taking in. I do all carbs. I don't do net, and I do intermittent fasting as well, too. I do work out no more than 30, 45 minutes a day, but I'm not doing cardio. But it truly is super simple, guys. You just got to break it down, have a good game plan. And that's why I made my own group, too, so it's not the blind leading the blind. You ask one question, you get a million different answers. Like, there's one way of doing it, and when people are told that, oh yeah, you can drink all the diet soda you want, like that's not true. You can still absolutely spike insulin. Why is it that people break plateaus when they're drinking Diet Coke and they stop drinking and they break a plateau? It's because of that soda. Is a loss of 10 pounds in the first 4 weeks about average, or Do not stress about the scale, guys. Do not worry about the scale. Go off of how you look and how you feel. Your before and after pictures, guys. That is what matters. That's why we're all doing this. We don't care if the scale says 300, but they look like Jennifer Aniston. It's our self-confidence. We want to fit into those skinny jeans. We want to get back into those clothes that are lost in the closet. We want to be more confident. Summer's here. I'm in Arizona. Summer's here. People are swimming. Clothes are off, guys. So that's why we're doing this. Don't care about the keto strips, how much ketones you're producing, and what the scale says. If you're losing inches, your before and after pictures are looking great. That's what matters, and how you feel and stuff like that. No, I mean, in general, I don't eat meat. What's the group? Jasmine, Fullerton Nutrition, just look up the group. It'll pop right up. I know if I comment the link in the group, somehow it triggers that admin, and I get kicked so quickly. So everyone who's watching, just join the group, Fullerton Nutrition group. A lot of requests in there right now. Yep, there it is. So just hit that join button and get you added very quickly. I didn't mean you as in I was in general. I see what you're saying. Okay. Fullerton Nutrition, suppose someone does not eat meat. That's tough. I honestly, like, you're going to, everywhere you're getting those veggies from, you're trying to get those proteins in with the beans, you're still going to get a lot of carbs in with all of that stuff. I heard that the bulletproof coffee isn't good if you were trying to lose. Is this true? Absolutely not. The bulletproof coffee is just high in fat. That's all it is. It's fat, oils, coconut oil, and butter, and MCT oil. There's nothing wrong with that. Fats is what your body is going to use as fuel and everything like that for energy. What's up, Shelly? How are you doing? A lot of people getting out of the group, but they're not watching the live. Super weird. Approve, confirm. All right, let's see here. What else do we got? I'm a newbie, legit day 2, lost 4 pounds already. Jasmine, that's great. Just be aware. It's a lot of it is going to be water weight. So that's why people lose that 5 to 10 pounds the first week or two and then stall out. And that's where I come in and ask, are you hitting your calories? And most of the time, no one's hitting the right amount of calories. So that's awesome. Just keep it simple. Rule 1, guys, hit your calories. And I'm going to break this down and why calories matter and why you still want to be tracking. All right, I think. Marker, I got like 10 of them up here. I can't ever find them. You guys definitely want to be hitting those calories. I cannot stress that enough. Let me see if I answer all these questions and I can break it down. Awesome, Shelly. I hope you're feeling better after surgery and everything like that. All right, so here's the thing why calories matter and starving yourself. Look, guys, like, I get it. Everyone's been told 1,200 calories is what you need to do. But guess what? If you're over 160, if you're over 160 pounds, you're 5'6", there's no way 1,200 calories is enough for you. Put it in the calorie calculator, and you're going to see right away that you need way more calories. And that's why I don't like Carb Manager, because it always gives people such a low number. So like normally, like you give someone 1,300 and then they use the calorie calculator that's on the site and it's like 1,600. A calorie deficient of another 300 on top of the 600, that's what's going to stop your metabolism, slow it down, and it's going to make you start to actually put on weight. That's why when people are like, how am I putting on weight doing keto? You can starve and still be putting on more weight because your body's going to retain all that fat, store it as fat. It's in starvation mode, so you're going to burn your muscle mass for protein and calories. Your muscle doesn't keep you warm. We've evolved to where the fat is what keeps us warm, so we're not going to burn what can keep us warm if we're in starvation mode. So that's why it's very important not to undereat. What is the amount of water to drink daily? I have multiple response. I've heard multiple response, a gallon or ever. So I don't track my water. I drink water when I work out. I have water with every single meal. I drink about 1 or 2 of these with every meal. I don't track my water. I'm not concerned with that. I'm going to get my electrolytes in with the cream of tartar and pink salt. Cream of tartar is loaded in potassium. Pink salt is loaded in magnesium, and it's going to help you retain that water as well. But I don't track my water, honestly. The only thing that I track is my fats, proteins, and carbs. That's what I'm tracking. Yes, I lost 11 pounds in the first 9 days. I started my 7 and I haven't lost any weight. What is the daily calorie intake you're recommending? I currently weigh 237. Veronica, I couldn't tell you. Just make sure to join the group. I have a calorie calculator on the site that you can get. It's free. But I just couldn't tell you because it's your height, weight, age, and activity level. I couldn't do the math for you on it. There's a formula for it. That's why they have calculators. So I see something named True Meal. Does that have sugar? No, it's no sugar, less than 2 grams of carbs. It tastes like a Wendy's Frosty. It's delicious. It's a meal replacement. I formulated when I'm in my personal training studio because the problem with everything with all these meal replacements is they're loaded in carbs and sugars, and they're not even enough calories to be a meal. Thanks for the suggestion. Carb Manager is a great app. It's great besides it subtracts your fiber, which I do not like because you can have 100 grams of carbs but 80 grams of fiber and say, oh, I'm only 20 grams net carbs. And it gives people such a low amount of calories that it's really hindering a lot of people's results and stuff like that. Okay, awesome. I will check it out. Absolutely. Just join the group, guys. You guys are watching. Just hit that join button. It's just Fullerton Nutrition Group. Just look it up. You can look it up on your phone. Just go to that search tab on Facebook, and it will pop right up for you. But yeah, guys, just keep it simple. That's my whole goal in this. It's why I like going live. It's why I made the group, is because there's so many people out there struggling to lose weight, to hit their results, get their goals, and everything like that. So that's why I made my own group, because I could not comment on any more posts of what they should be doing and stuff like that. So this makes it a lot easier. I hate typing things out. When I can talk, it's a lot simpler. How many calories are in True Meal? Heather, there's 400 calories with 2 scoops. 1 scoop is just 200. And then you've got MCT, sunflower oil, and then your proteins, and no sugar, less than 2 grams of carbs, multivitamin, and digestive enzymes as well. Basically, it's like 4 products in one. How often do you drink it? That's my first meal of the day. Every day I add it to my coffee. It tastes like a mocha frappuccino and coffee. So I'll drink it in my coffee on the way to the gym. Because who wants to make breakfast? Let's see here. What else do we got? Awesome. We'll check it out. Is Carb Manager the best app to track? Erica, I love my MyFitnessPal. It's one I've always used. It's a lot simpler, I feel like. It doesn't subtract your fiber, and it gives you the real carbs you're taking in. And what I love the feature is that it has a GPS locator, so it knows what restaurant you're at, and it can pull up the whole menu of where the restaurant you're at eating, so you can pick and choose what you're going to eat. That's one thing too. Like, everyone always struggles with going out to eat. They're always freaking out. Like, Tyler, what am I going to have? Like, you can go anywhere. You can put me in any restaurant, and I can make sure I'm still going to stay very low carb, literally, and be fine and still eat clean. So it just comes down to the willpower and how much do you really want to get those results? Do you want to lose that weight and everything like that? Do you want to feel better about yourself? Get that confidence back. So it just comes down to that. Can you do a metabolic confusion and keto at the same time? So that's the thing, Jackie. Like, when you're starting to mess with your metabolism and everything, like, when you will absolutely destroy it with your metabolism and your metabolism all at the same time with under eating. And that's what happens to a lot of people. And that's why people get discouraged and they ask questions in groups and people give them wrong answers and they go out and they just fail and they're so upset and they're like, keto doesn't work for me. Keto and low carb works. You just have to do it the right way. And keep it simple, guys. Keep it simple. That is super key in all of this. Thank you so much for that info, Tyler. Yeah, absolutely, Erica. Thank you guys for jumping on. Appreciate it. Let's see, what else do we got in the group? What else? Beverly, what's up? How are you? Hopefully you're doing amazing. Thanks for sharing it so much. I really appreciate it. Under eating all the time. See, that's the thing. Everyone's under eating. You guys who are watching, like, if you're in the Keep It Keto group for beginners, you've got to join the Fullerton Nutrition group. I'm going to get kicked from here. I'm surprised I've gone live for this long. It's probably because I haven't shared the link yet. But just make sure to search Fullerton Nutrition group and it will pop right up. Search Fullerton Nutrition, then hit groups and it'll come up. But what else you guys got? There it goes. Dang. All right, well, out of that one, Not showing questions on here for me. Going over to his Q&A page. Trudy, you're on the right one. I'm not sure what you're confused about. Let's see here. Got kicked from that group. It's funny. I can always add myself to it and then go live for a little bit and then get kicked every night. It's fine. Let's see here. What else do you guys got for me? That's where all those questions are coming in. That's where they're rolling in from. It's from the other group and everything. Let's see. What else do you guys got for me? Hopefully they can all come back in and see the actual live. Probably will once they hit the refresh button on their phone. Refresh this a couple times. See, that's what I mean, guys. I need help with the growth of the group and everything. There's so many messages coming in. Let me see here. Nothing else in the group. Yes, you guys got questions, start dropping them right now. Let's see here. Nothing there. When you have 50,000 people in a group, you get a lot of questions rolling in. That's why I talk so fast too when I'm doing it, because in there's a lot of people. There's like 30 people watching at a time, so they drop those questions and everything like that. Hopefully they can put 2 and 2 together and find the group. I said it a million times. Let's see here. Are peas bad? Shelly, come on now. You know how I like making the cheese. It's basically a cheeseburger with peas, the ground beef with the cheese, and then the peas. 2/3 cup of peas is 12 grams of carbs. So you got peas, 12 grams of carbs. If you had 12 grams for that meal, and then your second meal, you'd still have 8 grams of carbs you could have left. Shelly, because I know you have True Meal, so if you're doing that for first meal today. Will True Meal put you in ketosis? Heather, don't stress out about being in ketosis. The whole key of how to produce ketones and use your own body fat is controlling insulin. And how do you control insulin? You don't take in carbs and sugars on your meals. So True Meal is literally less than 2 grams of carbs. So less than 2 grams of carbs, you're not going to have a single spike of insulin. So that can help you further along getting into ketosis. But do not stress about the ketos, being in ketosis and stuff like that, because you can absolutely be in ketosis. There's so many people in all these groups who are in ketosis and they're not losing weight. They're showing their keto strips and everything like that, and they're not getting results. It's because they're under eating. Every single time, day in, day out, they're under eating. Can't stress that enough. Let's see here. So with me answering it like that, don't go out and buy the keto products, like the instant ketones. All it is you're introducing ketones in your body. So yes, you're gonna be showing up on the blood meter in the keto strips that you're in ketosis, but your body's actually not burning its own fat. It's burning what you just put in your body. My favorite analogy for that one is, I don't smoke weed. I take a drug test. I'm not going to test positive. I smoke weed and I take a drug test. I'm going to test positive because I just introduced that into my body. So definitely, Heather, don't worry about the keto strips. Worry about hitting your calories and staying away from those carbs and sugars. I love doing all carbs instead of net. I see so many people break plateaus going all net carb to all carb. What are your thoughts on red meats? Steak in particular, I love red meat. Good protein. Absolutely. I love steak. I love the beef. So roasts and everything like that, absolutely. I'm not the whole vegan thing, so I love my steak for sure. 100% red meat's good to go. Especially the ribeye steaks. Ribeye steaks are high fat, nice and marbly and juicy and charred fat. It's delicious. Let's see here. wonder if a lot of people lost. It's funny, a lot of people, when they join and they ask to join and then I approve them, I wonder if it's like hard to find the live again. Let's see here. Oh. You guys got any other questions? What else you guys got for me? I didn't get kicked from the group. Yes, I did. I had to have. It's not keto for beginners. Is it keto for beginners? It is. I'm not kicked. Wow. That's crazy. Jody, hello. What's up? How are you? All right, what else you guys got for me? Remember, guys, I post a link, just FullerTreeNutrition.com. I saw some people asking. I have my meals on there. I have the simple meals that I do, and then my grocery list. It's all in there. Just you got to go look for it. But on the home page, you're going to have the starter guide of literally step-by-step of what I do, on how I hit the calories, how I track calories, how I set up my fitness pal. I literally made a video on every step to break this stuff down as simple as possible. And then the calorie calculator's on there as well too. And yeah, just make sure. That's why I post a link on every live, so you won't miss it. Just go to it and it'll be able to help you out and everything like that. So that's all key, guys, making this stuff simple as possible. I'm seriously shocked that I didn't get kicked. Oh yeah. Love your grocery list, so helpful. Awesome, Trudy, I appreciate it. What was that site again? FullertonNutrition.com. If you're in the group, on the huge welcome post that I made that everyone should see because I tag them, and it's a picture of me going like this with the mountain behind me. The link is there. Just go to there and it's going to have all of it for you. Jeez, it's craziness. Grocery list is hard to find, but I did get it. Rocket Man, leaving at 10. All right, Mom. Give me a couple seconds, actually. I might. Okay, thank you. Yeah, Heather, absolutely. What else you guys got for me? Everybody who's new, who's on here, I'm going to be tagging you in the post, the welcome post. Seriously, guys, thanks for being in. My whole goal is to make this stuff simple as possible for everybody because losing weight, it really is. You just have to stick with it and trust the process with all of it. So I'll be tagging you, and I'm just asking for people to write down their why they're doing this. And please do not put that you want to get healthy and you want to lose weight and you want to fit in your old clothes. Why do you want to get healthy? Because you want to be there for your kids. Why do you want to be there for your kids? You want to run around with them and have fun with them and grow with them and stuff. And for the grandkids as well too. And then for the confidence, you want to feel better in your own skin. That pain point is the why that I am looking for. Because when you write it down, you have that pain point why. That's what's going to make you stick to this and keep achieving those goals. So that's why I ask for people's why and everything like that. So if I don't tag you in it, make sure to just go post in there. When you write it down and you think about cheating, if you have those cakes and pastries and pizza and soda and everything at work, you think of your why. And if it's a good pain point why, it's going to stop you from eating that stuff. So that's why I always ask what people's whys are, because it's super important. That's almost like rule number one. Lemon water, good or bad? Yeah, absolutely. Lemon water is totally fine. Definitely nothing wrong with lemon water. Lemon water is definitely good to go. Let's see here. Trudy, that's awesome. I love whenever you say that. Not ready to leave everything to your kids. That's funny. Reacted to your live. Recently reacted to your photo. You keep beginners Q&A. Q&A. All right, guys. You guys have anything else for me? Gonna wrap it up. It was good. There's a ton of people on. Well, it's because I jumped in that group. I'm surprised I went live as long as I did. Honestly, it was very, very surprising. But hey, group is growing. The group is growing for sure. This week we started out at 1,300. We're at 1,385, which is awesome because the more people that are in here, the more people are going to ask questions that can help other people figure this stuff out and get that fat off the body, because that's why we're all here. So we want to look better, we want to feel better, and we want to understand how this works. Instead of the blind leading the blind and people getting frustrated and stuff like that. All right, guys, if you guys don't have anything else for me, don't have any other questions, good night. Food, awesome. It's always nice when you can start to eat that food again. My grandson's name is Tyler, so great name. Thanks, Jody. Appreciate it. All right, guys, if there's nothing else, you guys don't have any other questions, remember, holy cow, it's almost Friday. This is the last one for the week. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up. If you guys don't have anything else, if you do, drop your question right now, and I will answer it last second. But remember, guys, everything's online, FullerNutrition.com, broken down for you, so simple. Have your why. It's what's going to make you stick to everything and not let you cheat. It's going to, whenever you're lacking calories, you got to think of your why. It's going to make you get up and go get those calories in. I do all carbs instead of net. I cannot stress on how much that has helped other people doing all carbs instead of net carbs. But see you Monday, Shelly. Have an amazing weekend. You guys, make sure to tune in. Hit that share button. More people in here, like I said, the faster it grows, the more people they can get the help and everything like that. There's nothing better when everyone posts in the group, talks about the results that they're getting, because it's so simple to do this. So that's why I do that. That's what feeds me to do this, because there's not a better feeling when someone reaches out and says, I got the results because you made it simple for me. I didn't do it for you. You actually had to go take that stuff and do it. I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make it drink. So with that, guys, if you don't have anything else, make sure to remember your why and have an amazing night and weekend. It's going to take me some time to end all these lives, but make sure to stick with it. Super simple. Hit your calories. Use MyFitnessPal. Super simple to track with that. Done. Let me done with this one. And now, and